Just how good did it feel to get out there and really make a huge impact in the game today?
It was a great feeling, really. I mean, all that time that spent, going through some stuff this coming up season, it just felt good to be able to get out there with my teammates and have a good game today.
And then Selton, for you, coming off the bench the last two games, started a lot last season. How has that role for you been so far?
I'm just trying to adjust. I will do whatever coach need me to do, and then just stay focused, stay with the team.
Andrew, what do you feel like you did so well tonight?
I feel like I took advantage of what the defense gave me. My teammates were able to drive and create. They were able to find me, and the defense has given me a lot of space, so I was able to take advantage of that and use my three-point ability.
You averaged almost 13 points last season. How do you feel like you've already improved coming off this game?
It's just a great start for me. I mean, I know each and every game there's going to be a different leading scorer. Just about how much talent we got. It felt good to come out, to get some confidence back under me, knowing how long I've been out for. It just felt great to get that confidence back. But I know we got so many scorers and so much talent on this team that any given game, somebody can have 20 as well.
So how do you feel like Nigel's improved since last year?
Oh yeah, he's been improved. He's been in the gym. So I gotta say, he's a good kid, great person on and off the court. So we just stay focused on the mission, and everything will come.
Question for both of you guys: to trail early in that second half and then come back and win by double digits. What do you think you learned about it?
I'll go first. I know it was definitely a tough game. I said it even in time. I was like, man, these guys won't go away. Every time we was trading baskets, we needed that key factor to come in, and that guy was Selton Miguel. He came in, five straight buckets, and then 5 straight stops. That's what was the determining factor of that game. He put his team on the back, and he took us on a run, and that's what got us over top of that hump, being able to get that separation from him, and then from then we never looked back.
Same thing. Like Nigel said, we all good players. It was a rough first half, but we came together. We figured out, and that's what we do. We figure out things.
Selton, was there anything you guys could have done better defensively on their main scorer?
Oh yeah, for sure. We could, but I think the refs was with them a little bit. But it's game though. We can change what the refs want. But I think he's a good player. Could have done better than what we did, but it's the first game of the season. We're gonna keep improving.
So these past 2 games, you've kind of improved your game as the game's gone on in the second half. Is there anything to that, or?
I mean, just really stay locked in, whatever. But I have a good first half, or not having a good first half, just stay locked into the game.
A question for both of you guys. It seemed like Mike had a tough night tonight. What does it say about your team to be able to rally around him and to be able to, pick it up when he's not having his best game?
We all know, everybody in the whole locker room and the whole gym knows that Mike McGrail is capable of having one of those great nights. We seen it last year against Oklahoma. He had that great night. Everybody has their off nights, but the way the coaches recruited this offseason, we picked up so much talent where we can pick up the slack for each other. And every game everybody's not gonna have a great game. It determines on which game somebody might have a bad game, but just how much talent we got, we were able to pick up that slack. And, I feel like that was a really good pickup for us.
Nigel, first I want to ask you, what are your thoughts of Selton Miguel? 2 games, I mean, exhibition, he showed some of what he can do, and then this game really adding that, pull-up jumper that Bruce was talking about before the season. Is he turning into one of the better players for this team?
I mean, I told you guys on media day, Selton Miguel definitely improved from last year to this year. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the Olympic thing. I don't know what it was, but he came back a whole different player. We could see it in practice day in and day out. He's improved his game, his jump shot game really. That's what, took his game to a whole nother level. He definitely has that capability of being on a 20-point game, any game. And that's why I said a lot of us got all the talent to get a 20-point game between Selton, Mike, me. We got a whole bunch of talent. Even Logan went off last game. So we got a lot of depth, and I'm really excited for this year.
One more for you, and then a question for Selton. But what do you think getting Davion Bradford back fully healthy and back in the lineup, back in the starting lineup?
It's good for us. We seen his capability last year, especially at the end of the year against Baylor. Quick, 15 points a half. We see the capability in him. Everybody's putting a lot of work this offseason. Coach is putting a lot of work with us, and both of our bigs are going to be very, very dangerous as we go throughout the year. We learn, we pick up new things as we go.
And then Selton, I want to talk to you about your pull-up jumper game today. I mean, to me, it looked like a little bit reminiscent of what you were able to do at West Oaks, when you played high school ball. So did you feel that way? The step back move that you have, does that a little bit take you back to your high school days?
A little bit. I mean, just a lot of confidence. Just gonna keep working, like I said. We got everybody on the team can score. So just gonna keep working.
And then your rebounding game today, you stepped up 7 boards, led the team in that area. Is that something you harped on before the game, or is it kind of just happened?
It's something that Coach Trevor be telling me since last year to rebound, because that was poor rebound last year. So just focus on that, trying to get every board I can, and then push.
And then what do you think, you get from Mark Smith, similar position to you and does a lot of the really good things like you do out there?
Oh yeah, Mark is a dog. Mark is just, he gonna be, every time somebody shoot the ball, he gonna be on the boards. He gonna push, he can play out 1 through 4, he can guard 1 through 4, so he really like big brother to me, to be honest.
So how much do you feel like you triggered things with the defensive stop on Randolph at the defensive end?
Excuse me? Say again.
How much do you feel like you triggered the run that you guys made with the defensive stop?
It was a tough first half for us, but then, like I said, we figured out second half, and we adjust, and that's how we finished the game.
Nigel, you're a little banged up heading into the season. How are you feeling right now?
I'm just still trying to get better day by day. I mean, I do a lot of stuff with the trainer. Me and the trainer basically became best friends. I mean, day in, day out, we're trying to get better, trying to find something to help it. But as of right now, I mean, feel pretty good to be out there on the court at least. So I'm just blessed to say that at least.
Nigel, you kind of touched on it earlier a little bit, but just how does it feel? Because you certainly don't want to get in the shooting rhythm. How does it feel when you get to see a teammate like Selton do what he did there in the second half?
It was amazing. I mean, being on the bench, taking that break, man, thinking, man, how are we going to get this run going? How are we going to get some separation from them? And Selton come in, making some huge baskets and getting some huge stops. I mean, you could see the energy on the bench. We were all into it. Coaches were into it. Even the fans were into it. I mean, it was just that great feeling to be able to find that spark that we needed to get that run going, and then we never looked back.
And the very first thing that you mentioned was that just how much it meant to have a game like this after going through the stuff that you went through in the off season. I guess was there ever any worry just about like, well, maybe it's gonna be hard for me to get back to that level, or it's gonna take me some time to work my way into form? Because it didn't seem like it took you. I mean, in the first half, it seemed like you were ready to go.
I mean, the coaches even talked to me. I mean, it's going to take some time to get back into rhythm. I knew it was going to take some time, but any player thinks when they come back in, they want to go back to the level of playing how they were, how competitive practice was. I mean, you want to be competitive right with them, and it took some time for me to get back into that rhythm, get back into that playing mood. I mean, and it felt good to come out here first game, and now we're just trying to get focused for Omaha next.
Anything else for these guys? Thank you.